As many of you know, I've toured Japan for 16 years. I've been a tour guide to Japan for hundreds of people, and I'm a sushi instructor. My mind and heart belong to Japan. And if there's one thing I adore the most, it's the way they think. And when it comes to efficiency and precision, only German engineering gives the Japanese a run for their money. Let me tell you a quick story. You see this guy? Well, his name is Paul Akers. He created a phenomenal company named FastCap. They make and ship woodworking tools. It's a very successful mid-sized company based in Ferndale, Washington. Well, years ago, Paul got his company running really well, and his local banker visited FastCap to review everything. You know, the financials, the production facility, the inventory, the customer service center, all of it. And the banker said to Paul Akers, "This is incredible. Everything is running so smoothly. We will loan you any amount of money that you want. I am blown away by your process, your philosophy, technique, passion, and enthusiasm. In fact, I will be meeting with a Japanese business team in the near future. They are coming to Washington State for a conference, and I would love to show off your genius to them." Paul said, "Sure, I'd love to show them around and get their opinion. That would be fun." Well, not long after that, the Japanese business team arrived in America, and the banker brought them to Paul's company. He showed them everything possible, what they do and how they do it. Paul and the banker tried to wow them with his company and his concepts. And at the end of the tour, the Japanese group said, "We thank you for the tour, and we mean no disrespect or offense, but your company is remarkably inefficient and wasteful." Paul's jaw dropped. He could not believe what he was hearing. Being the eternal student, he wanted to find out more. So he went to Japan to learn the techniques of Japanese efficiency. And today, he admits he was just as inefficient and unproductive as the Japanese business team said he was. And today, Paul Akers tours the world speaking about the genius of Japanese efficiency and productivity. Don't believe me? Look him up. And if you want to understand the basics of using Japanese productivity in your life or job, this is the video for you. Over time, I'm creating different videos that will be chapters which highlight each principle. And without a doubt, you can use this information in your personal life, with your home, for your business, with your personal projects, and in your job. Now, to ensure that I make these points crystal clear, I will do my best to interpret the Japanese efficiency and productivity into an Americanized understanding. For example, there's a common but ancient phrase in Japan that goes like this: "One who chases after two rabbits won't catch even one." The Americanized version of that: if you try to do two things at once, you will likely fail at both. Pick one goal and go for it. You get the idea. So, as we go through these traits of Japanese efficiency, chapter by chapter, I hope I can convey things in a way that's easy to understand to the Western mindset. I promise to do my best. These principles are sourced from 7 Japanese companies: Toyota, Sony, Mitsubishi, Rakuten, Sumitomo, SoftBank, and Nippon Steel. And quite frankly, nearly every one of these principles will apply to your life. So let's get to it. Japanese efficiency principle number 1. If you don't identify the goal clearly, you aren't taking it seriously. Now, I don't care what you're talking about. Without a goal, and a clearly written and specific goal, don't even waste your time or energy. And by the way, your energy is 50 times more valuable than your time. And we all have enough time in this life. Anyone who claims, "Oh, I'm just so busy." Nope. Nice try. They can pretend to be busy, but then they can recite the last 5 episodes of their most recent Netflix binge. Let's pretend that you can clearly see that you need to lose a little weight. Without knowing what you currently weigh and how much you want to lose, there's no point in devising a plan. It's like trying to draw a picture in midair. Without knowing where you start, what the problem is, and the solution, there is very little chance that anything will occur that lasts long term. Specifically identify the problem, be brutally honest about the challenge, and define your starting position. You'll never find a Japanese company committing to a project without understanding their starting point, their undeniable intention, their clarified target date and budget, and their end goal and how to achieve that goal. They don't say, "We're spending more than we used to. We need to cut back." Instead, they say, "One crucial cost of the 4-door sedan welding section has increased 47.31% in July. We need to find out why, if it's worth it, how to possibly reduce cost in one area by 9%, and we should have a firm solution by October 15th, 2023. Simply explain, you cannot hit a target you cannot see. So don't pretend. Your energy is limited. Use it wisely. Principle number 2, actually focusing on the problem. The only reason why most problems linger in life is because you haven't devoted any time to it. This is a hard one for most people to admit, but it's true. If you walk out your front door every day and you hear a bad creak in the door, you might stop and look at it and say, that's not good. And every single day, you'll do the same thing until you simply accept it. But only when you stop and purposely devote time to it can you come to any sense of rectifying the problem. When problems arise, you must deliberately spend time to review the issue. It may only take 3 or 4 minutes of concentration, but it can eliminate dozens of tiny issues very quickly. But always keep in mind that a problem tends to linger when it's ignored. The moment you choose to purposely devote your time and full attention to it, you have a great chance of detecting the issue. As Paul Akers says all the time, fix what bugs you. And in order to do that, you need to stop and purposely focus on the problem. Don't just be aware of it. It requires a few moments of time and deliberate thought. Principle number 3, the elimination of waste. In Japan, waste is called muda. In the world of efficient manufacturing and a productive life, there's a common thought. Muda is any activity or item that doesn't add value. And to most Americans, they have no idea where to even begin. So let me demonstrate using an easy way to eliminate waste. Imagine this is your closet. Sadly, this is a common closet in most homes in the United States. Get your hands on 2 cardboard boxes. Just find 2 cardboard boxes anywhere, good-size boxes. One box is labeled keep. One is labeled don't keep. When you have 3 or 4 minutes on your day off from work, start removing items in your closet and simply toss them in the appropriate box. Don't make tough decisions. If you see value in something or you get the feeling that you really don't want to throw it away, toss it into the keep box. If it's an item, a shirt, a memento, a broken clothes hanger, whatever, and you don't need or want it, it goes into the don't keep box. You will be amazed at how many items actually go into the don't keep box. The number of items that you have hoarded over time will simply blow your mind. In fact, the efficiency standard is a common expectation of about 19 to 20%. You might find a little more or a little less goes in the don't keep box in your home. Now imagine doing something so simple, In your garage, your car, your office, your cupboards, or your file cabinets. Just one simple task and make easy decisions. This simple exercise is an example of the power of Japanese efficiency. The first step is eliminating waste. In Japan, waste of any kind is seen as a villain who hides behind the curtain of your life. Here's a great example. At a standardized McDonald's franchise in Japan, the waste of anything is considered unfathomable, and every conceivable action to prevent waste is almost a religion behind the scenes. Every conceivable process is pre-planned by 2 backup systems, ready and waiting in case of a hiccup in the original system. 2 or more staffers focus on the fundamentals, while additional staff provide backup support and restocking systems. Bottom line, the folks who make the food never go without anything they need. The inventory is carefully monitored and pre-portioned, and all supplies ensure that waste is never above 0.18%. In fact, a waste of even 1% is considered a comical impossibility. The garbage cans are purposely separated into 5 categories: burnable trash, recycled glass, recycled plastics, organic and food waste like uneaten French fries, and liquids, maybe someone who didn't finish their beverage. The burnable trash is used by the city, which utilizes it as a fire-based fuel or recycle. The glass and plastic is fully recycled, purchased by a distributor. The food and beverage waste is discarded to a trash processing facility, not simply unloaded at the local dump. Bottom line, if you want to master efficiency, you must adopt systems that make a deliberate effort to drastically limit waste. This ends Chapter 1. There's more to come, but please consider subscribing to my channel for the latest videos on Japan, Japanese culture, my tours to Japan, sushi, and Japanese cuisine. And as always, thank you for watching.